Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. As you can see, our setting is not the normal setting. We are quite messy, but I am doing some artistic work for you this week. I didn't want to do the poetic words. I wanted to create everybody their own oracle card. I have done this before in the past, okay, and what I tend to do is, if you're here in the UK and you want your card, and I've only got one, so it's first come first served, whoever puts their name in the description box below first, I am quite willing to post this out to you. Okie dokie. So I'll just show you what I've been doing, Taurus, so you get an idea. This is Aquarius's card, look. Okay, that was their artwork. This one is for Aries. Now can you see how different the contrast is? Okay, that's come out for Aries. And then at the back here I've got Virgo. So theirs is totally different again. So everybody's is individual. That's why I get messages from these cards. So without further ado, I'm going to just move your card out the way, Taurus. Bring in a blank card for you and let's start creating your card. I'm going to go with a magenta background for you. I love this colour. So we've got this just to get a basis to start with. You tend to build it up, okay, as we go along. So that'll do to start with, and we have to wipe this iron in between, because if I don't wipe it, guys, it just ends up being a mud bath if you keep applying one colour after another. So quick wipe over, and I feel I want to go with blue, some blue for you. So we'll put some blue in here and there. That'll do for the blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay. I think we need a bit of a pop of yellow. Just to lift it a bit. Thank you. And then I'm going to go dramatic with some red, just to accent it really. Yes. And that will do me. So this is your card, Taurus, and I will be reading from that and picking up spiritual messages for you. Okie dokie, just going to drop that there. So stay tuned and come back in a moment. So welcome back, my lovelies. I'm going to be reading on now for Taurus. So Taurus, we've got this beautiful card that I created for you. Okay, so I will be bringing this back at the end of the reading to sort of have a look into it and see what spiritual messages come out of that for you. So I'll put that to one side and we will start to shuffle the cards for this week. Before I do, firstly I want to say thank you for everybody who did go over to the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracles channel and subscribe to her channel. Okay, she was the one who sort of inspired me this week to do my creative crafts of the oracle cards. She had a video on her channel, guys, where she's done a painting of a Medusa. Absolutely brilliant, even though she says it's not that good, but I felt it was, you know, brilliant, to be fair. It sort of inspired me a little bit, because I dip in now and again. I am no way an artist, but I did this painting here about 18 months ago, and I thought I'd just bring it in today, because obviously she inspired me, and I might pick up the paintbrushes again, to be fair. So I will put Septima Samantha, her name is, lovely lady, beautiful soul. I'm trying to get her some support because she's a one-parent family, got a 12-year-old boy, not well herself, but also gives this beautiful smile every time she does readings, guys. So I am going to drop her link in the description box below. If you didn't subscribe last week, I am asking you, my lovelies, if you will pop over and just show some support. So Taurus, I'm going to start to shuffle your cards and see what comes out for you this week. So that definitely wants to fly out before I even say one word. So we'll try again. Taurus, Spirit, what do they need to hear? What do they need to see? Please bring out the cards on the table for me, and they are, Taurus. 2 more please, Spirit. What else have we got for Taurus? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. One more please, Spirit. Thank you. So, the lovely Taurians, what have we got going on for you this week? Nine of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and you're giving something food for thought this week with the 9 of Pentacles coming out in the first position. You could be looking to buy something, change a car, book a holiday. It's money pleasurably spent this week, okay? But you're sort of giving food for thought on it. Getting some quotes. I feel like some of you are getting quotations for something, getting the best deal for your money this week, okay, with the 9 of Pentacles. And you're holding on tight to a budget as well. I see the apple this time as not being tempted to overspend. Okay, that's why you're shopping around and getting your quotations this week. The 2 of Swords comes in next. And I feel like this is a couple of things. One, it's sort of somebody gossiping behind your back that you're unaware of. But it could be in a good way. It doesn't always have to be in a bad sense when people are talking about you. So to be mindful that there's some discussions going on behind your back at this moment in time. But this could be maybe somebody's discussing you would fit a different role in your job. It could also mean, because I work with colour and we've got green in this card, where discussions are taking place about a health situation. This could be around you or around somebody else close to you, okay? But at the moment you're just oblivious, totally oblivious to what is going on behind the scenes here. But some new information is going to be coming in, whatever this may be. Because we move on then to the 10 of Pentacles, okay? You had this a couple of weeks ago, where I felt somebody came to you for some information, supporting family, closing a chapter on something as well, seeing the back of something that, as you know, where you've worked really hard or got somebody out of a pickle, okay, helped somebody in a family situation. But the 10 is a completion. It could also mean you finishing off paying a loan or paying off debts as well, because you come out then with the King of Pentacles as though you're happy that your money is now your own. So I do feel something has been paid off as well here, or is about to be paid off, and it puts you in a better situation. So let's get some clarifiers and open this up and see what else sort of manifests in this reading for you. So, what have we got for the 9 of Pentacles? 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Some of you, it's right, they're just, you have to bear with me guys, because I get like messages sent through to me as I'm going along. They're saying some of you are thinking about buying a piece of land. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but I see land here, whether you're going to sell land or buy land, but I feel like it's more purchasing, a small holding. or looking at purchasing some land. It could be for allotment purposes, okay, as in growing vegetables and stuff, but I just feel land for some of you is important. We have with the Nine of Pentacles then, can you hear me? Okay, coming out. I feel someone's trying to impress somebody as well. Now that card has come out. And whoever it is, it's like to say, I'm not shifting, I'm not changing my position or my thought process here. It's as though someone's trying to impress you, or you're trying to impress somebody, and they're here thinking, can you hear me? Like to say, I'm not interested. Okay. I feel like there's some of you out there not taking the message, or somebody's not getting the message from you, as in you're saying, can you hear me? I'm not interested, or somebody is saying it to you. So depending on how that resonates with you. We've got the Observer coming out with the Two of Swords. Okay. And this comes out to say, just be aware, Taurus. Be aware that somebody is observing you at the moment. They could be watching you in a job sense, or a study sense, okay? Keep a close eye on somebody this week. She wears red, you see, in that picture, and I work with colour, and red's sort of a warning sign. So it's saying, Spirit is saying, keep your eye on somebody this week, okay? And just sense that somebody's talking about you behind your back. But like I say, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, okay? But we'll try and clarify it as we go along. We've got the Queen Bee coming out with the Ten of Pentacles. And the Queen Bee, this is saying the completion, where I said a 10 is a completion of something. And it's like to say, you can sit back now and let the others do the work around you in a situation. You are the Queen Bee this week. You've done your part. Let the others do theirs. And I do feel, for some of you, as I said, it could be to do around your work, where these changes are taking place, these talks are taking place behind your back. So that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel for some of you. And then we've got here, all is connected, with the King of Pentacles. But I look at this as a uprooting yourself, okay? She wears red shoes, and it's like to say that a situation that you're in at the moment is going to change as the autumn comes. So to be prepared here. This could be for those who are wanting to purchase land, and you might find yourself moving. You could be moving home. I just feel winds of change coming in, Taurus. Winds of change are coming in for you. And a new canvas. She wears a white dress. It's tinged with green. But I feel this on this occasion, it's pastures new. And there's a time frame coming in for August. Okay. And by August, you could have the money saved, because you've cut this loan or cut this money that was going out every month. You haven't got that outlay anymore. And it's like to say that money can be used as a good purpose for a future vision. Very cryptic, but we'll have a look what your inner spirit is saying this week now then. What's going on with Taurus? What else have we got for you, Taurus? And this has come out a couple of times. Compass. So it's saying time to reset the compass. Time to think about a different position. Okay. Where you might have had an idea that you were focusing on one area, it's like your spirit is saying, hang on a minute, reset the compass and let's have a look elsewhere. So I feel change definitely coming in. And even with that card, it's saying and confirming that for you. Let's have a look how your spirit sees you, how the universe sees you this week. How does the universe see Taurus? And it's this card here. I feel this is a message from the universe. I feel spirit are around you trying to get a message through to say, don't be a fool to yourself, okay? Don't be a fool to yourself. Some of you are overworking. Changes are needed, okay? Now, apologies if you can hear my washing machine because it's just kicked in, so I can only apologise for that. So yeah, spirits are coming in. It's as though they can sense the weight of the world on some of my Taurians at this moment in time. You wear a mask. They say we see the mask you put on every day, okay, as you go out the door to your work or to your family or whatever, to the outside world, you put this brave face on. But spirit are touching you there, saying, and the universe is saying, we can see that you are struggling, some of you, okay, because we've got the 2 and 8, and 2 and 8 come to a 10, but there's a completion here, and this is where change is needed. So let's have a look at your animal spirit cards this week. What comes out in those? I feel like some of you are juggling a lot of things as well, and that's why spirit are sort of saying to you, you know, you've got to change this, hence resetting the compass, Taurus. And we've got the dragon, which is the alchemical sign of the spiritual realms. And we have the snake, which is the alchemical sign of earth. The dragon comes out as a watchful eye, okay? But it also has a tough exterior, and that's what it's saying you need to take on. Be thick-skinned this week, Taurus. We've got the alchemical sign of earth for grounding, but you need to shed your skin this week as well. Shed this vulnerability in order to protect your dreams and wishes within. Okay, it's like you've got all these ideas going on, but you're the snake in a metaphorical sense, containing and restricting through fear. Okay? And this is what you've got to toughen up with. That's why the dragon's come in. He's breathing the fire of truth to you this week, saying, come on, Taurus, shed this skin of negativity and allow for your positivity and your ideas to shine through. I feel your shine's been knocked off you somewhere along the line, Taurus, and you've got to allow this to come out, okay? So let's have a look what the messages are from the spiritual realms this week. What do they want to say to you? What have we got for Taurus? Spirit, what would you like to say to them this week, please? Digging deep. And we've got sexuality. I say. Sexuality comes out here. So this can mean a couple of things, guys. First of all, it's reading as an influx of sexual energy is coming your way. Embracing both masculine and feminine aspects of the self creates wholeness. It is safe for you to express your sexuality in whatever way you choose, providing you do it lovingly. So there's a couple of messages here. An influx of sexuality sexual energy is coming your way. And I feel at the very start, you remember when I said there was this energy around you where somebody was saying, can you hear me? And it's like, you don't want to know. Okay, so for some of you, you could have this sort of person around you where they are sexually attracted to you, and you're thinking, no way am I letting that person get close to me. So this is what I was feeling for some of you, or vice versa. You could have this attraction to somebody around you, okay, and you're trying your hardest, okay, but they don't want to know anything about it. So I just feel that is for some of you. I also feel that coming out with your expressing your true sexuality, okay, to your nearest and dearest, and be proud of who you are with your sexuality, it can mean that as well. And learn to love yourself for some of you, okay. The sexuality comes in as in not on a sexual theme, but as in a loving aspect of learning to love yourself again. So I think some of you have gone through a bit of a hard time, hence why the colour is pink, and it's emphasising love, and this is what you need to allow to come back into your life as well. Some of you, I do feel some of you do feel isolated and alone, and you probably do long for a partner. Some of you out there could be single, and this is something that you crave for, okay. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel for some. So Taurus, let's bring this card in that we created for you, and let's have a look what I picked up in the card spiritually, messages and everything else. The first thing that comes into play, there's a lock here. Maybe you can just see it, okay, like a padlock. So this can be, as I said, someone changing to a new home, getting new keys to a new premises. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I do feel a house move and getting keys there for some. We also have I picked up a lady in this card. I'm just going to try and find her. When I studied it earlier on, she just jumped out to me, but I just need to find out where she is. Okay, she's here. There's an outline, that's her head there. She's wearing this like blue with red splashes of colour on this dress. And I picked her up as having sort of, it was blondish hair, but got like red in it. It was like a reddish blonde colour. Not totally blonde, there was like reddish parts into her hair. She wore glasses, okay? And she was supposed to have gone in just for a routine operation, but it went very wrong, okay? There was an infection setting, and she actually died in hospital. She came through strong here, and because she said her anniversary was at the end of this month, around the 28th, 29th of June, where she came in. And she had a sister. The sister is still here on the earth plane, who's a little bit younger than her. And this could be just for one person, this message, but she's coming in close to someone this week, saying there's been a recent passing in the families. Very recently, because she was around this person when they passed over as well. So I'm picking up with a Taurian who's recently lost, and I feel she's telling me it's a male on this occasion, who would have been in his 70s, and it would have been on the same relation link line of this person. I don't feel she was any older than about 53, 54 in her passing, okay? But she comes in around somebody who's just suffered a recent loss. I'm coming towards, you know, and it's coming towards her anniversary as well. But I felt the anniversary was more of a birthday, not of her passing. But I'll leave that one with you, Taurus, if that anybody can take that message, okay? I also had the name Nancy come through to me for somebody, and I felt that Nancy was also in spirit coming in. And I picked this up up here with this person up here, but the Nancy connection, like I say, I feel like she's in spirit, drawing in close. And she draws in close to somebody who's got the initial G, because I've got a G here, who's here on the earth plane. So that's why the G on the first name, G on the surname, that draws in. And again, it would have been a memory link in this month for her to come in on this card. And I've also got a Japanese lady who wants to come through in this card. She's here, half, it's like sort of, she's half of her face is appearing here in this yellow part. But I feel Chinese connection coming through. And it's a message to pass on to somebody who's just passed out for a doctor, saying she's very proud of what you've done. I've got her initial beginning with a W, but there's somebody around this Chinese lady who's just passed their medical studies, and she's been close to you, and she's just saying, I'm really proud of you, okay? Again, that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel for some of you out there, if you can take that on board. I also had, and even though it's, you know, these messages, guys, when I get messages, I have to give them how it is, okay? Whether good or bad, especially with spirit and how they pass, okay? And I did have a female come in on this card where she was involved in a car accident and she passed away in a car accident. And this shows me in this situation around this area here is where I picked it up. I don't feel she passed away directly at the scene. She was obviously they tried to resuscitate her. But I only feel like she was in her mid-30s as well. Okay. But the person who caused the accident, she's saying, is still alive. And he got off too lightly. She's not happy because she's surrounded in red here, and she's not happy that the sentencing that was passed, it wasn't investigated enough. Okay, and they would have put a bandage around the top of her head because she's wearing the bandage here. Okay, she'd obviously got a bleed to the head, and I think it was the bleed on the brain that caused her passing, but it was to do with a car accident. I felt like she hit the windscreen, okay? Now, this might not be directly attached to you, or you might know of somebody close to you where this fits in. But that could just be for one person, okay? And somebody needs an x-ray. I've got an x-ray here. That needs to be done on the chest area. I feel there's somebody here on the earth plane who's around you, if it's not you directly, who's suffering sort of asthmatic problems, breathing issues that need to be investigated. Okay, just going to double check there's nothing else on this card for you, Taurus. I can see a family. I've got a family here. There's 3 in a family here, and it's going into one of them like sea life centres, okay, where you go along sort of a conveyor belt and you see all like they make it like the underworld world of water, don't they? I've never been to one myself, but I've only seen them on the TV. But you're going there's a family here going to be enjoying a visit out, where you sort of go on this conveyor belt and you're underneath the dome of the water. That's not going to resonate for all of you, but I do see it for some of you out there as well. So my lovely Taurians, don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs this week. Please also check out the description box below to support the lovely Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracles channel, the lovely Septina Samantha for me. Thank you for those who did last week, but I'm just driving it a little bit more because she's a lovely person, and I feel that my subscribers would benefit from some of her readings as well. So until next week, you take care of yourselves. Bye then.